to do a declutter for this drawer because it's overflowing, and there's a couple things here that I can just get rid of because I have repetitive colors and stuff like that, and things that I just feel like I'm not going to be using. For example, this one right here, I'm not going to be using this, so I might be passing it to a friend or somebody who is going to be enjoying it much more than me. So that's one. I'm not going to be getting rid of a ton, but actually just clearing out a couple of the palettes that I know I'm not going to be using. For example, these two, I already have colors like this. I do have more colorful palettes that I feel like I'm going to be reaching over more than this. This is a pretty palette, nothing wrong with the formula or anything. It's a $5 palette if you want to get it, but I just have too much colorful going on in my collection, so I guess these two can be passed on to a better home. So, and this is actually very pretty. Another thing that I just recently bought, but look at this. I don't know if I want to get rid of it completely, but maybe I will get all the shadows out of here and build my own palette with some of the shades and getting rid of the other shades that I will not be wearing. So all right, let me show you. So from here, I just want to get a couple of these eyeshadows and build my own little palette. So after I do that, one of this is going to be gone completely, so that will be counting. Another one, let's see. These two I really like, but I feel like I can do the same thing as the other two, combine my favorite colors. Like for example, I don't really like the mattes on this one, so I'll probably take all the shimmers and put it in one palette, and that'll be another one. That's that, and I really like this, so I'll never get rid of that. I really like this, but this is going in my face drawer. Let's see these Revolution palettes. I'm not a fan of Revolution eyeshadows. The same thing is going on in here. I really like some of the shimmer shades, but I'm not so crazy about the mattes. So maybe I can condense this ones as well. Unlike this one. I just don't really like this one. I recently got this one. My daughter got her hands on it. But same thing is going on in here. I like some of the shimmer shades. But I think I can get rid of this one completely. And this is just one of my favorite shimmer shades. But that will be the only one I'm getting out of here. So it doesn't really make sense. So I'm just going to be declining this one too. I don't really like Revolution eyeshadows anymore, but I do like this for settled looks. But I don't know, maybe they feel so powdery and they don't give that much shine anymore, so I'm getting rid of this as well. So sad, but it's so old. Not going to get rid of any of my ColourPop. I love ColourPop, so I'm just gonna keep all of those. And then after I do this declutter, I'm obviously going to be rearranging. So I'm gonna keep all this, I'm gonna keep all this, I'm gonna keep this. This is another thing that I'm gonna be getting rid of. I really like this steel, so I'm gonna keep it for a while longer. This is the only eyeshadow palette I have enjoyed from Revolution, other than the bigger palettes that I do have that I really like, but maybe those will go as well. But this one I'm gonna keep for the greens and the browns, and it's a really nice little palette. Elf. This is the only one of these kind of 18 shadow palettes that I have from Elf. So I might want to keep this one for reference, and it's colorful, and I got rid of a lot of colorful eyeshadow palettes already, so I'm gonna keep this one just for a while longer. This is a dupe for Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, but I think I'm gonna get rid of this one because I have used this one for so long now, and I think it's time to part with it. I do have more eyeshadow palettes that look like this, so like cool tone, so I'm not gonna be missing that one. Let's see. I like this ones. I like that one. These two, I'm gonna be keeping this for a while longer because it's so cute of a palette. And I'm gonna be keeping this one as well. So those are not going anywhere. I like keeping this e.l.f. bite size because it's so fun and the color selection is really good. I can just throw this in my purse and be done with it. So I really like that one too. And other than that, you guys, I don't think I'm gonna get rid of anything else in here. So I really like this eyeshadow palette from LA Girl. It's so stunning, you guys. I really enjoyed this one. Not so much the mattes, but the shimmers in this one are bomb, and the black one is good too. But the rest of them, I don't really care for that much, but I'm still gonna keep it for the shimmers. This one, I just recently got this from Amazon. It's not that bad, you guys, but I feel like I have enough in my ColourPop. Although here I have more options in my ColourPop. Let me just quickly check that out. I really have more options in this palette, and it's not bad, but I feel like I really like my ColourPop, and I could just pop this out and put a really dark brown in here so I can darken up with, and it'll be better because this is a glitter and I don't use it. Although it's a really nice glitter, I just don't know if I want to do that. Or maybe I could just pop out one of the other shades and put a really dark one, and that would be awesome. I have to see how and when can I do that, because I'd rather keep that one and give this one away. What else? I think I'm going to be getting rid of this glitters, because I do have another glitters that I'm using more often, or that I find that is better. So I'm going to get rid of this one. So that will free a lot of space. And later I can just rearrange this. This is a bronzer that I feel like I'm gonna put to sell. I haven't touched it or anything. And it's a Siete London, but it's really dark. I haven't tried it, but just looking at it, I feel like it's gonna be way too dark for me. So I'm gonna put that to sell on my offer app. And yeah, that's it from here for now. I'm gonna keep that Revolution one. Let me just quickly show you. This is one of the other palettes that I really like from Revolution, because it is so pretty, and the color selection in here is so cute. So I'm gonna keep that. This goes in my face palette here. I really like that Dominic Blossom. I just recently picked this up from Ross. It's so cute. I really like this one, the Too Faced. So pretty. I don't really like the quality on this NARS one. I just like the look of it, so I kind of like to keep it for like memories, and I like how the color story goes, and maybe I can just find some of my shadows that kind of look like this, and I can put it together and make my own, and then I can get rid of it. I really like this one from LA Girl. Really nice formula in here. And my Tarte's Pro Remix I really like as well. I just got this on the box of Charm. I'm keeping that one. Smells so good. So that's it for this drawer. I got rid of a ton from here. So let's see the other one. Okay, so that's better. So I got a ton of things in here that I need to organize, but like looking over the top of it, I don't see a lot of things that I want to get rid of from here, because this is like my bigger palettes and I really like almost all of it. Look at that, that's so pretty. I can't get rid of it. Even though I don't really like the formula in here, I just like the look of the palette, and maybe one day I'll be ready. But not today. This one is another old one. This, I feel like I can part with this one. I have enjoyed it enough to just be ready to say goodbye. I'm not so sure, because this blue I love. Let's just keep it for now. I'm telling you, the struggle is real, you guys, with this one. I really like my BH Outdoor palette. Can't get rid of that. And this palette, so pretty, from Ellen Tracy. I still like this one. I have used the shimmers so much, like the highlights, and I still feel like I need this for a while longer. This is another Revolution that I was talking about, that I feel like I can part with this one, because all of my ColourPop has all these colors, and I feel like I'm more happy with ColourPop's formula more than this. So I feel like I can get rid of this one. This is the other one that I have. And I feel like I also can part with this one, because this looks so much more like my Jaclyn Hill from Morphe. And I kind of like that one a little bit more than this one, because this is already like hard pan and stuff like that. So I don't really enjoy this one anymore. This one I'm keeping because, oh, I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know, but I'm keeping this one from Morphe just for a while longer. This I'm keeping is beautiful. You guys, I don't know if you could see very well. So I'm keeping this one from Amazon at Exotic Flavors from You Can Be, and the formula, it's amazing. And it's another rainbow palette that I can use. So I'm gonna keep that. And here are my two Jaclyn Hill palettes, and this is from BH Cosmetics, like 2 years ago. This is so pretty. I'm going to be keeping this. I'm not so sure about this Morphe and Pawnee. I feel like I'm not so sure about the shades. I will keep it for a while long and play more with it. But after that, you guys, I'm not so sure if I'm going to be keeping it. I just want to see how the shimmers perform. But I'm not so sure about this one. And of course, I'm going to be keeping the James Charles one. I wish I had the smaller one, but this my husband gave as a gift, and I'll forever keep it because of that. I really like it. And then over here, I got my Juvia's Place stack. I'm not going to get rid of any. And here are some of the With Love Cosmetics that do have glitters on that I enjoy a little bit more. So I'm going to be keeping all mine. And here they look. This is how they look. Stunning. Then I have a couple face palettes, and I also have this, which these are from Revolution and these are from Violet Voss, but I feel this is hard pan, as you could see, and I'm not sure. I really enjoy this color and this one and this bronzer. I don't know if you could see that, but I'm not sure. These are highlights and bronzer shade that I have used a ton, so I'm not ready to part with it. Maybe this and this, like all the hard pan ones I'm gonna take out, but it's that I'm gonna do another day. So that's staying for now. And how is this going to be? And then here I like so much of this. This is like single eyeshadow. This is like the eyeshadows that came with this palette, and these are some of other singles that I have put in here. I really like this too. So I might condense all of this into this and get rid of the big shadow palette, but that will be for another day. So I'm gonna keep it for a while longer until I do that. Then I just have more face palettes that I'm gonna be keeping. And I feel like that's it. Maybe I'll get rid of this one because I don't really use it. The middle shade, which is the highlighter, it's really pretty as well as the blush, but I don't really use it because it's just a little flimsy. So I'm gonna get rid of that. And I feel like that's it. Sí, mi amor. So here's my little stack of palettes that I'm getting rid of. It's in total 17 palettes. Mind you, I'm going to be combining these 4 into 1. So that'll be 3 palettes. So minus 1 palette. So it'll be in total 16. But now it's 17. But yeah, I'm going to be combining these J-Cat eyeshadows into 1 palette. Maybe grabbing all my favorite colors and placing them into 1 palette, like an empty palette, or just creating one of this into, like, grabbing all my favorites and putting it in one or in an empty palette. I don't know really how I'm going to be doing that, but that's what I plan. And the rest of the eyeshadow palettes are gonna be for friends and family or donation. If they're in good shape, I'm just going to be disinfecting all of the products because usually, like this one's really new. I haven't even touched it. And there's a couple that I didn't touch that much. This was just my daughter playing with it, but I could just clean it and give it away. And the rest of it, I had played like 1 or twice with it and I didn't really like it. So I'm just going to be spraying them and kind of like giving it a little cleaning. And friends and family can probably enjoy this. So thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.